A very pleasant good morning to everyone. I welcome you all warmly for this session of today. How are you, children? Hope you are doing fine. Very well staying at home, preparing your lessons well. Yes, right. Now, today, there was a interaction session in the previous Friday, and I was really extremely happy that you have attended that and you have asked doubts. I was really happy to hear you involving yourself in studies. And one child asked a doubt about note making, and another one child said, I don't know whether both the children are the same, and about that question paper, he or she has some doubt. It is. And I will be rectifying it in the next interaction session, but note making I will just give you today. And children, if you have any, and one child said there is, she could not watch the first video, and I don't know your number, otherwise I would have sent the link to you, right? Now I will give my number to you and just take it down, and if you want that link, you just send a message to me and I will send the link to you, right? I'll give you the number, just take it down. 9487251779. Once more I'm saying 9487251779. So just give a message that I will give you the link of that first day so that you can watch. And I am very sure that it is there in that YouTube in our group, that is our school, under that password and username in our school group. And I have watched it myself. That is why I am very sure that it is there. If you find it very difficult to get it, just ask me. I will give you the link. Okay, children? Okay. Now, I will just give you that. I will wanted to tell you about the clarification, that doubt note making. And one more thing I wanted to tell you is, see this. From the next day onwards, that is actually from today onwards, they have asked us to teach these lessons to you, right? To proceed with the lessons, they have asked us to send you the book pages, and I hope it might have reached you. And what you have to do is just listen to the class and go through the text. You will be able to understand it. Otherwise, we will read and explain as we are doing in the class. That is another one thing. But today, this note making and that sentence pattern, I started on that day. That we will finish today in this class. From tomorrow, we will take that lesson, right? Now, before going to that, I wanted to tell you one small incident from Abraham Lincoln's life. That is, the purpose of this incident is to make you to keep up the time management. I told you one of the thing that we have to keep it up in our life to get success in our life is time management. Now, children, from one day, from morning till evening, take a piece of paper and write what all the things that you have done. For example, you have got up at 6 o'clock. From 6 to 7, what you are doing. From 7 to 7:50, what you are doing. 7:50 to 8, what you have been doing. All these things you write it down at night, just before going to sleep. And after writing it in a piece of paper, just calculate, just find it out how much time you have spent usefully on that particular day and how much time is being wasted by you on that day. You can very well improve yourself. You can very well understand that how much time is being wasted by you in one day. In one day. Then, if you calculate all the days, how much time you have been wasting, but successful people will never do that. They will never waste that time. Right? I will tell you that incident from Abraham Lincoln. In our school also, see, morning we have this classes, special classes. Not now, previously, that last year and year before last. And you are asked to come to the school at 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock, there is a small prayer by the students. And how many of you could say that I have reached the school on all days without fail before that prayer? I'm very sure. At least one day you might have missed. 2 days you might have missed. One day we can just excuse. Okay, exactly before the prayer. That too, the prayer starts sometime 1 or 2 minutes late. So, that you can just guess what will happen there, just at 8:15, you will reach the campus. You will take 15 minutes to reach the school and 5 minutes inside the restroom. And you reach the school at about 8:30. And by 8:50, by 9, the class gets over. This is how you have attended the morning class. See how it will be. How much lessons you are missing. So, keep up the time. Now I will tell you the incidents. Once, Abraham Lincoln invited all the VIPs, that is ministers and other people, advisors and all that people, to have a lunch in his home. He invited all the people, all the VIPs of that nation. And a grand feast is being arranged by Abraham Lincoln in his home. And when he invited them, he just told them the time also, the timing of the function. And everything is ready. The decorations for inviting, all these things, all the things that is needed for a function is being done in Abraham Lincoln's. And the stipulated time has come and nobody reached the spot. Nobody has come to the function at the exact time. He did not wait even for 1 single second more. When he found, he did not get, what I can say, frustrated, tensed. He did not feel sorry for it. But what he did is, he told his servants to serve the food for him. The servants, they were blinking like anything, but without saying, as it is the word of the master, they obeyed. They served the food for Abraham Lincoln. He had his food, and after that he told the servants also to have your food. The servants also did not say a word, and they also had their food. And he told them to dispose the remaining food. And the food is disposed. And after that, one by one, all the guests came. One by one, everyone came. Maybe 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour late, right? And Abraham Lincoln, very politely, he told that the time for the function is this, but you have come here after 1 hour or after 30 minutes. So I have a habit of keeping up the time. I'm very particular in timing. So I had my food in time. Since I am keeping up the time, my servants also keep up the time. And they also had their food at time. Now there is no food left out. The remaining is disposed. So he sent all the guests without giving food on that particular day. Now you can understand how he has managed the time, how he adjusted, kept up the time in his life. Dear children, you also has to keep up the time. So wherever it is, even if it is 5 minutes earlier, no problem. See, every Sunday we used to go to church or Fridays we go to temple. See how many of you reaches the spot before the sermon starts. Before the service starts, how many of you will go to the church on Sundays, the temple on Fridays in that particular time, stipulated time? I can very well say that sometimes just before saying Amen, you will be reaching. Or after the pastor started the message, you will be reaching. Right? You are not at all bothered. Right? So keep up the time in your life. Never get late in your life. It is all depends on you only. See whether it is, there is no, you may say that there is no bus in our place. There is no bus in our place. Only one bus reaches there, and that too, if it is raining, there will be some pits here and there. It is filled with water, so the bus won't come that side. Yes, you are traveling by government bus. You know that how our government buses are, how they are keeping up the time. You know that. So just don't get that last bus. Get the earlier bus and reach the school in time. Okay, children? Right. Now let us come back to this thing, note making. I was very happy when I hear that this particular child has some doubt about that note making. Summary writing you are thorough with. Now I will tell you how to make notes with one example, right? And either make notes or you have to do the summary, right, as per your convenience. Which one you feel that it is better, easy for me to do, you do it, no problem at all. But need not write both summary and note making. I will read you a passage and after that I will give you the summary. So when I am reading the passage, I will read it twice, right? Twice I will read it, you will get something. And after that, how that notes are being made, you just listen, you will understand. And if time permits, and when you come to school, I will give you more examples on note making, right? I'm reading the passage. Pollution, about pollution, that passage is a small passage because it is very difficult to write the notes on that passage on the board. So I'm reading it. Listen carefully. Pollution is an undesirable change in physical, chemical and biological characteristics of our land, air and water caused by excessive accumulation of pollutants. The pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide cause air pollution. The gas sulfur dioxide produces acid rain. Due to acid rain, buildings and plant materials are damaged. The increase of these causes global warming also. The average increase in the temperature of atmosphere is called global warming. This is otherwise known as greenhouse effect. This leads to a rise of sea level as a consequence of the melting of glaciers. This is the passage which is given. This is a common thing which you know. That is why I just took this passage, because you are very familiar with this. It is easy also for you to grasp. So once more I am reading. Listen, and after that how to write the notes I will tell. Pollution is an undesirable change in physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of our land, air, and water caused by excessive accumulation of pollutants. The pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxide cause air pollution. The gas sulfur dioxide produces acid rain. Due to acid rain, buildings and plant materials are damaged. The increase of these causes global warming also. The average increase in the temperature of atmosphere is called global warming. The average increase in the temperature of atmosphere is called global warming. This is otherwise known as greenhouse effect. This leads to the rise of sea level as a consequence of the melting of glaciers. Now you got a vague idea about the passage. Now let us write the notes, right? So first you have to give the title, heading. You must put the heading. What will be the heading of this passage? This is the title. And after that, you must write the important points as a note. So after this writing the notes, the person who sees it can understand to write the passage properly. After reading the notes, he could write the passage with the same points, with the same meanings, with the same idea. Right? Right. So pollution. Right. Under pollution, you put the subheading. It is an undesirable change. Undesirable change. Undesirable change. Where that undesirable change? So here you write in physical, chemical, the third one is biological characteristics. So undesirable change you have written. So undesirable changes in the field of in physical, chemical and biological characteristics. Now, why this pollution is caused? That is what is given after that. Accumulation of pollutants. That is the subheading B. Accumulation of pollutants. Accumulation of pollutants. Yeah, what are that? Land. Second one. Then water, air. Third one, water. In these three areas, there is accumulation of pollutants. Now, you can write about air pollution. C, air pollution. Right? Air pollution. Under this, why it is caused? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, right? Sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide. Right. Then, in this sulfur dioxide, just because of that sulfur dioxide, there is a saying that it is read that, I read that it is a acid rain is being caused, right? So, then you put that small heading, sulfur dioxide. Here you write A, this, here you write A. C, A. In C, B, sulfur dioxide. Here you write acid rain. Acid rain. Then, one more thing it is said, damage of buildings and plant materials. Plant materials. Then there is a, then the next point is, so here air pollution, that is, this is 1, this is 2, air pollution. Then third one, it is global warming. Global warming. Under that, greenhouse effect, increase in atmospheric temperature, Then, just because of that atmospheric temperature, what are the things? Melting of glaciers, and rise in sea level. Now, these are the things that is being read in that passage. Hope you understand, children. Right. Pollution you must write. Undesirable change. Under that, physical, chemical, biological characteristics. Then accumulation of pollutants in land, air and water. Air pollution causes just because of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide. Just because of this effect of sulfur dioxide, we have acid rain, damage of buildings and plant materials. And global warming, greenhouse effect, increase in atmospheric temperature. Increase in atmospheric temperature, just because of that, melting of glaciers and rise in the sea level. Right? This is all. I will read the passage once more. Just listen to it, you will understand. Okay? Pollution is an undesirable change in physical, chemical and biological characteristics of our land, air and water caused by excessive accumulation of pollutants. The pollutants like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide cause air pollution. The gas sulfur dioxide produces acid rain. Due to acid rain, buildings and plant materials are damaged. The increase of these causes global warming also. The average increase in the temperature of atmosphere is called global warming. This is otherwise known as greenhouse effect. This leads to the rise of sea level as a consequence of the melting of glaciers. Right? Right. So, hope you understand it. Again, if you have any doubt regarding this, I will send you some passage, and after that I'll give you that answer also as a model. You can get it. Right, children? That you just ask me in the next discussion class. Right, I thought of completing this also by today. What is that sentence pattern? And it is a time, so I'm finishing it, and in the next class we will see that sentence pattern very quickly within 20 minutes, and we'll proceed to the post area. Right, right, sir. So bye. Thank you.